Now, we know dating in the US is difficult, as is, and we have definitely heard about the stories of dating in major metropolitan cities like Atlanta, Houston, New York, LA, Miami. We know it's bad, but we are starting to hear more and more horror dating stories coming out of Houston. Let's get into it.
We cannot beat this motherfucking team!
Yo, I fucking hate dating in Houston. I hate dating in Houston. You get on the dating apps, and my personal one of choice is Hinge, but you get on the dating apps and you have the people you are absolutely not attracted to. Like the type of people that you couldn't pay you to go and spend any amount of time with because you just physically, it's a no. So you swipe. On to the next. Then you have the people who are mediocrely attractive, but their profiles aren't interesting. They don't have a good job, so no, you swipe. Then you have the people who are mediocrely attractive, they've got a decent profile, they're interesting enough, and they have a good job. So you're like, okay, maybe I can go ahead and go on a date with you and see where things go. But then you find out that they're a piece of shit. They want to play in your face. They're not cute enough for you to really like them, but they play in your face. Swipe. Then you have the people who you're attracted to. You're attracted to them, but they're not fucking interesting. Not fucking interesting. Got a good job, but they're not interesting. Swipe. You have the person that you're attracted to. They've got a good profile, but they don't have a real fucking job. They don't have a real fucking job. Swipe. And last but not least, you have the cream of the fucking crop. The person who you are carnally attractive to because they are a conventionally attractive person. Everybody would look at this person and be like, damn, they fine as hell. Okay. Then they've got an amazing profile, right? They have traveled the world. They might have, a sense of humor. They might have really insightful, thoughtful responses to the prompts that are on the page. Just overall seem like a really well-rounded person. And they've got a good job. They've got a good job. And all three of these things are great until you look at their dating goals, where it will typically say something along the lines of figuring out my dating goals, looking for friends, or the one that is the absolute worst, it won't have anything at all. It won't have anything at all. So then you gamble. You gamble and you go on the date with a person where it doesn't say anything at all, and it goes fucking nowhere. It goes nowhere. And why does it go nowhere? Why does it go nowhere? It's because they're conventionally attractive, they're interesting, and they've got a great job. That means every single woman in Houston wants the same man. And when you're in that high of demand, why would you choose? Why would you choose? And don't get me started on what it's been like dating women in Houston. It's not any better. It's not any better. But I don't know what we're supposed to do out here. I really don't know. When you're a hopeless romantic dating in a city like this, what the fuck are you supposed to do? Someone let me know.
She fine as from Houston.
Oh, where she at? Where she at?
She on the north side.
Never mind. She always at the club.
I like the party.
But she in another nigga section.
Oh, no, that's a tree.
Go to the address.
She a motherfucking throat goat.
I need that.
But she in third ward.
I don't need it that bad.
You need it.
No, I don't.
You need it.
Hey, she wants you to pull up on her.
Where she live at?
Garden City.
Oh,
no. Come on, man. Come on.
Hell no. Hey, she thick as hell.
Oh, yeah? Where she at?
In A-Leaf.
Never mind. Never mind.
She a baddie, bro.
Where she at?
Fifth ward.
God damn.
Go to the ward, bro.
No.
Go to the.
Man, she from the south side.
Me too.
Acres home?
Hell no. Come on.
So about a year ago, I moved from Kansas to Houston, and I kind of had this whole ideation, like, I'm going to get here, I'm going to be on my, level up era, bad beat energy, I'm going to find me a man, whatever the case may be. So just to kind of keep everything short and sweet, because the video is already too long anyways. But I would just say, from my personal experience, it just kind of seems like the men here, they're either trying to play games with you, they're trying to get some, or they're not over their ex-girlfriend. So it's kind of like they like you and they kind of don't, but then they want to do relationship-like things without having the title. It's crazy, you guys. I guess that's kind of how 2023 is in general from all the TikTok videos I've seen. But I'll just say, if you're in Houston, Texas, and you moved here, much like me, and you ended up finding love or somebody that was really genuine, I'll definitely say you're one of the lucky ones, because a lot of the guys here, it just kind of seems like they've been hurt in the past, and that's all that they care about. That's all that they know, and they don't want to leave that. They don't want to talk about their feelings. They don't want to get over situations. So they're going around, bleeding on people that didn't even cut them to begin with. And, as somebody that works in the mental health field, I'll say that's just kind of the worst way to go about a situation, because you're like, oh, I'm going to get over it. But then you never get over it. and then you meet somebody that actually has good intentions, and then you end up hurting them, and then she ends up going around now hurting other men. Like, so that's my spiel. If you guys want to know anything else about what it's like living in Houston, Texas, just let me know. But other than that,
if you are in Houston, from Houston, born in Houston, just moved to Houston, whatever it is, let me just tell y'all about dating in Houston. First of all, if you know what's good for you, don't do it. Just don't. But second, if you still want to pull through even after me saying that, I will say do not date anybody who just moved to Houston. If you start talking to somebody who just moved to Houston, he's not going to be ready for another 2 years. If he had just came to Houston, Houston women are magnetic. We're charming. We're beautiful. We're successful. There's like a hustle about us, but also like a level of femininity that are just super magnetic to these men, especially men who have never experienced us before. And with that said, their first 2 years, they're not going to be able to commit to you at all. Like, that's just going to be the truth of it. Like, if you want a serious relationship, you're either going to have to date older than you, or you're going to have to date someone long distance, so they don't live in Houston at all and have no interest in moving to Houston. Or you're going to have to date someone that you like pulled from like your childhood, that kind of the one that got away type of person that's just been wanting you forever. Or you're going to have to date someone that's in ratio, you have to be finer than him. And even then, that's really a stretch. But like, as a woman, if you're a 10, you got to date a 7. And that's really saying something. Yeah, but I mean, overall, just don't date in Houston at all, right? Like, move.
So I just want to tell y'all about this dating experience for me living in Houston. First of all, let me tell y'all that the dating scene here absolutely sucks. Like, it sucks. So this one time I went out on this date with this guy. Now usually I don't give out my number, right? Not my real number anyway. So I give out like a Google, or I say I'm in a relationship, or I'm gay, or whatever. But this guy, he didn't give off. Like, he would just text me, "What you doing?" He was attractive. He made very good conversation. He maintained eye contact. He seemed like he was a very intentional person and very intelligent. So I gave him my number. Why not? So we get out on our date, right? So we decided to drive, our own cars there. I get there and he had valet waiting on me at the door, honey. Okay, I get out the car, valet already there waiting on me. Give him the keys, right? He grabbed my hand. We go inside the restaurant. So this restaurant is supposed to be like this big deal, like a 5-star restaurant. A lot of people go there in the city of Houston. So we gets to the restaurant, and as soon as I walk in, they greet me by my name and said, "We've been waiting for you," and gave me a glass of champagne. Okay, this ain't never happened to me before, okay? So I'm wild. So we get to our seats. They walk us to our seats, reserved seats. And then the waiter came and said, would we like our order taken, like, very fast, very prompt service. So we took our order, and then, but I was drinking lemon drops, but I wanted like a strawberry lemon drop or something. But they said they didn't have Don Julio. Now that's usually my choice of tequila when I drink, is Don Julio Repo. So they said they didn't have it. They only had Casamigos in 1942. So I said, okay, I don't drink Casamigos, so I'm trying to figure out what else I could substitute it with. He said, get the 1942, that's what you want. They said the 1942 was double than regular price drinks, so instead of 20, you'd be paying 40 a drink. He said, get it. I got it. He walks off. Another lady comes to walk up to us with these big, beautiful flowers. Most beautiful flowers that I've ever seen. Now, I get flowers a lot, and I have got plenty of flowers by my ex. But these flowers was breathtaking. Okay? And I don't even like flowers like that. But these flowers was amazing. Okay? So he said he handpicked each flower. Each flower was different. He handpicked each flower. Big, beautiful flowers. I love them. I'm wild now. Now I'm like, okay, I like this date. We're having a good time. We're laughing. We're talking. And the lady who brought the flowers is like, these are so beautiful. Where you get them from? So I'm like, you didn't get them from here? You didn't order them from here? He said, no. I took my time out my day earlier and went and got the flowers and then brought them here and asked them if they could deliver it to you. Oh. Okay. So now we getting around to the real conversation. So I'm like, do you got a girl? He say, let me drink some more. Let me get a couple of these wings. And then I tell you, let him do it. He started telling me that he has a situation, right? He get to tell me about the situation. Y'all, as he telling me about the situation walked up. I'm like, what? So he telling me about the situation, and he like, speaking of the situation is walking in the door right now. I said, what do you mean walking in the door? Walking in what door? He said the situation's coming in. Oh, you know what? I missed a part. I missed a very important part. Right after I got my flowers, the waiter came and gave us shots. I was like, we didn't order these shots. They was like, I'm sorry, these shots came from the young lady across from y'all. So the young lady across from us gave us one of these, grabbed her stuff and left. Mad, obviously mad, because if you knew him or knew me, you would walk up to us and speak. I for sure didn't know her because, I'm new to Houston, so I don't know many people, so I for sure didn't know her. And I'm like, do you know her? He like, it's a possibility. She looked real familiar, but I really don't know. So I'm like, what? I'm like, you smashed? He like, that's a very good possibility too. I really don't know. But, I'm like, what? So we laughed it off like, how you don't know who you smashed, bro? So now speeding up to about a few minutes after that, that's when I asked him, do you have a girl? Because of that situation. So now back to present time. So the situation comes up and sit down next to him. Child, it start getting heated. I need another round. I need another lemon drop off this. So she, being a female, and she being a female, but they wasn't getting loud. It was just uncomfortable. They was just going back and forth, uncomfortable, right? I'm drinking my drop because I don't know. Well, I'm sipping lemonade, okay? So they going back and forth, and she like, tell her you got a girlfriend right now. He like, well, that's obvious now. You came to a dinner that you wasn't invited to. But you know what? You're right. I got a girlfriend. Turned to look at me and said, I got a girlfriend. Turned back around and said, you happy? And he was like, you came all the way down here, but you don't cook and you don't clean. I've been complaining about this for so long. I'm paying all the bills. I'm asking you to do the bare minimum. It's cooking and cleaning. She gets mad. She gets belligerent. She said, you gonna tell all my business in front of this bitch? Bitch? Well, damn. Why I gotta be a bitch? I ain't even did shit. I just found out about you 5 seconds before you walked in, right? She mad at me. So he like, that's right. Apologize to her, whatever. She didn't apologize. She kept going ranting. She like, if I get up right now, tell her that you walking away with your queen. You coming out with your queen. He's like, I absolutely will not. I am on a date and I'm having a very good time, enjoying myself. You came and sat down here when you wasn't supposed to. Nobody told you to come down here. So I'm like, are y'all on a break or something? They like, no. I'm like, so y'all not on a break? Okay. So they not on a break. So she gets to going, right? He like, you doing all this? No, I'm not going with you. I'm going to sit here and enjoy my date like I was before you got here. And then she say, she going back and forth being a female. Then he say, you doing all this and then you sleep with all my niggas? My mouth dropped. What? What did you just say? Run that back again? So then she like, oh, she mad. Now she real pissed. So then he went on to say, and then you sleep with all your homegirls? What did this man just say? Did you sleep? So you slept with his niggas and your homegirls? So now I'm like, I need another one. I got them coming now. I told the waiter, every time you see my glass empty, keep coming. Keep them coming, right? I want to try every flavor at this point. She gets up, she move, she leave. She say, she's gone now.
And you
right?
notice how she's still talking to him.
with me
She's
for
still
about 3
dating him.
more
Like
hours.
she's still
She
checking
called
for
him
him.
the
This
entire
must be a guy
time. We
with some
stayed there
money
laughing and
because
talking
these
for
are the
about
type
3
of
more hours,
men that
okay?
these women are willing to play side chick for. And you see how she's still entertaining this man? She's just as toxic as him.
About 2 days later, y'all, date is over. Now I goes to my car You know, he even broke me off $200 and told me, hey, talk to you later. I don't know if I'm going to ever see you again, but here you go. Whatever. So about 2 days later, he texted me and was like, hey, can you meet up for lunch? I want to talk to you about something. I meet up with him for lunch. We get to lunch. He passed me the phone. He makes a call, passed me the phone and says, somebody want to say something to you. Do y'all know she apologized? I can't make this up. She apologized to me for her nigga cheating on her. And he got caught. I can't make this up. She apologized to me for her nigga cheating. I'm like, this is what Houston do? Okay, Houston? So y'all, I just had to tell y'all this story time because this is something I ain't never experienced before. And I just kind of thought like, maybe it's me. Because is this normal? Is it?
But when I look back and I think, I laugh because I'm like, when I first moved to Houston, I remember my mom warning me. She was like, hey, them Houston women different. But, I'm young, I think I'm fly, what I'm saying, good looking. I get out there and, man, I'll tell you, Houston women run game. I think any major city has the most game players, man. I came to Houston and it changed my whole mindset. Cause when I first moved here, I was meeting all these different women, but like literally every chick was about game. Like they had a roster of dudes. They knew what to say. They smelled good. They dressed nice. They'll seduce you. They'll lie to you. And you eating this up, right? Cause you thinking, okay, I got it. But the thing is, they make every dude feel like they got it. But it's a game. They get what they want out of you. And most of them, like I said, they just want attention. They don't want a man. They just want attention. Now, this is not all Houston women, but a lot of Houston women move this way. They just want attention. And these guys are so thirsty. These guys will give them the attention they want, buying them things, taking them out, paying bills. You got to understand, this woman has multiple dudes doing those things for her. So if she meets you and you just a nice cat or whatever, and, it don't matter. She gonna use you. She gonna find a way to use you and seduce you. And I'm telling you now, Houston women are no joke. If you coming out here to look for a wife, oh my God, you better go somewhere else, man. You better go somewhere else because you gonna get got. You gonna get cooked. Because these women ain't playing. Man, I remember one time, dog, I had a chick run some crazy game, dog. I'm at a bar, she's just looking at me, and I'm looking. I look back, boom. Next thing you know, we talking, we vibing, we drinking, and then she gave me a number. She telling me everything I want to hear, and then I walk off, and I go with my boys, and I about 30 minutes later, I look up, and this tall dude with all these chains on, she all hugged up on him. She look at me, and she like winks. I'm like, hold up, wait a second. She ain't no shame in her game, dog. She with a whole nother dude looking at me, winking like, what's good with you? Like, I'll be over there in a minute. And I was just like, yo, this is crazy. But these women, they really have so many different dudes, bro. And they don't really, this is their game. This is how they make a living, bro. They just live off of dudes. Like, literally. And the thing is, they be making money, but nigga, they live off of, they got two jobs. Day job and playing dudes. Two jobs. Not two chains, two jobs. Easy work. And they good at it too. Real good at it. I'm telling you, man, I done been in situations. I'm going to be honest, man. This one chick was so good at game, dog. She gave me the whole spiel on my dude. He doing this, he ain't doing this. Long story short, I'm at a crib. I'm in my drawers. I'm in the bed. I walk in, the dude stuff all up in the apartment, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. What I found out later, she finessed me. She was still with the dude. She just wanted me. And I'm in my drawers looking goofy in her bed, and she'd stay with a whole dude. Stuff like that. Dudes to this day probably still don't know about it. And I'm just like, yo, that's crazy. Just running pure game. Pure game. That's why I'm so thankful I'm out the streets, bro, because it's dangerous out there, bro. People lie. They don't tell the truth. Man, people emotionally hurt. They got trauma. More of the story, Houston women are dangerous. If you a single man and you come to Houston and you looking for a wife, stay out those bars. Don't go to no big events trying to meet a chick, man. You better just, I don't know, go to church, something. Christian mingle, I don't know, Hinge, I don't know. All I know is you gonna get got. Because these women got game for days.
When girls come to Houston and they ask me like, oh, what's up with the Houston niggas? Like, should I fuck with a nigga out here? What side of town the niggas be on? Blah, blah, blah. Girl, no side. You don't want them. You don't want a Houston nigga. Everybody think they're P. They too fucking play it for their own good. 2 out of 10, I highly don't fucking recommend. They're all hoes. They love having parties, fucking hella bitches. Right around town, everybody and their mama got shit. Y'all don't want nobody out here. Yeah, the money be alright.
We all remember Kevin Samuels
I know,
calling Houston the finesse capital
recommend
of the
Africans no
world.
more.
Like,
It
it's
ain't-
just a bunch of
it's nobody.
scammers and games getting played out there.
Just
Just
stop
like,
coming.
you know, Miami and LA, just like other cities. I'm glad I'm not living in Houston right now. And one thing I don't hear people talking about in Houston is the life-threatening STDs. Like, it can become a bit scary when it comes to my health. The problem is with Western women is, and they may call this settling, but a lot of them just have unrealistic expectations. Like, they're not gonna settle for the average guy, not knowing that most people are average. Like, let's not be delusional. Everybody looks average. So this perfect man that a lot of women are looking for, he may not be out there. Maybe the women in Houston need to think about being in a poly relationship with those particular men. But that's all I got in this video. You guys be sure to drop a comment down below and let me know what you think of the dating scene, the hot mess that's going on out there in Houston, Texas. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.